Step right up, come on in. If you'd like to take the grand tour. We are doing a tour of the Small Town Exotics facility. It was mentioned to me by Travis, Python Susie, that we hadn't ever done a facility tour here, which is kind of strange. I've done it at my other place and whatever. So, let's start off here. This is the Small Town Exotics sign. This was made for me by Mikey Mayhall. Big shout out to Mikey Mayhall. Art of Ore is the company that did it. This is metal. This is iron, baby. Powder coated LEDs. This changes color and stuff, but I leave it on red because my stuff's red. Over here, we have the hatchling area. So, multiple racks. I love these Sea Serpent PVC racks because you can toggle back and forth from FB8s, FB5s, so it's pretty universal. Like this would be my whole back section right now. Some of them are actually for sale now. This is the hatchlings I have left over from last year, but my last year actually goes into this year. This is what's left of the leopard geckos. These are all currently sold though, so no more leopard geckos. And this is the boys' tarantulas. So that's Connor's Brachypelma bomi. These are some giant white-kneed Brazilians. This is a green bottle blue. This is some kind of Mexican fire or something or other. And this one is my Xenestus amanus. And over here we have the baker's rack, baking some ASFs. I'm getting ready to switch breeding colonies over. Here's my up-and-comers down here. Here's my little grow outs. I have a couple snakes that basically will only eat a live ASF. So I have this small breeding operation of ASFs just for that. And then we get over here. This is where, all right, well, my screensaver, that was made by Adam at Benevolent Reptiles. Thank you, Adam, for that. So this is where I record and edit and do all kinds of stuff right here. This is where the secret sessions take place right here. So I have my little mini fridge, which we keep our mealworms in, stuff like that. These are all 15-minute of lame related people. And here's just extra magnets of people. Hand sanitizer, you always need the hand sanitizer, right? So this is my Dymo 550 label printer for Husbandry Pro labels. Speaking of Husbandry Pro, don't forget to go over to husbandry.pro and enter code SMALLTOWN60 for a free 60-day trial. No credit card needed. I promise you won't regret it. It is the ultimate experience in husbandry software. Then over here, this is all of my hognose hatchling area. This is a sign that Moose and Jen from Great Balls of Fire bought me, but Josh Harbin made it. So that's like a double sentimental. Here's all my patches from the Redline project. Speaking of Redline, Redline offers custom discounts to all the Patreon people. So go give Redline a follow. Jump in the Patreon if you like for as little as $5 a month. And receive various perks, offers, coupons, contests, and you also get access to the Secret Sessions podcast, a candid look at various topics with various experts. And over here, this is the 24-inch Sea Serpent incubator. This is where I do hognose. We used to do leopard geckos. This is like the Goddess Feminine from the Rusted Anchor Company. That is Bravo Zulu's husband that makes these cool resin art things. Here's my little Micronomicon. This is my little stand when I do an Instagram live. I don't really do them too much anymore. There is sheds, and I'm waiting on Charlie to come out with some different shed tests. This is my little spotlight for when I'm on a live YouTube event right over here. I use Herpstat 2s and Freedom Breeder thermostats. There's my little calendar. Let's go back over here to these racks though. Alright, so right here I have hognose right here. We have hognose in here in the upper section. And then down here, the bottom three. Those are two. I have a pair of Mexican black king snakes. And I have a Scissors Crossing California king snake there. So this section is treated differently. Like this is like 1 day. So that's part of would be part of a biosecurity video. So these racks don't mingle with these racks. This is ball pythons only over here. And then right here, we have the Coco Block shaker / work cart. I don't use Coco Blocks anymore. I use Cypress. I leave the lid off of this. When the Cypress is drying out, it helps humidify the room. I leave it right under the fan so it spreads out the humidity. The fan's always going when I'm not filming. And then this is my various work cart with various tools and supplies. Various stickers on here. Like these are all like my homies, you know? Got Graceful over here. I'm a big Apple guy. And I'm starting on the back over here. There's a Leviathan Patreon. Green Line. This is my daughter's water polo team. Sugar Skull Frame Shift. Boss Hogs, I Have No Balls. Bronx Down Under, Rest in Peace. You know, Great Balls of Fire. CD Constrictors. Red Line Shipping. I need a Fat Man sticker on there other than Bronx Down Under, I guess, huh? I don't think... I do have Fat Man stickers on my displays, though. Alright, so something else I'm trying out is I have a bigger adult female hogs on this bottom level. See, they're in the semi-clears. Over here, these semi-clears down here, those are my boas. And that's my main little rat dog right there, Mia. Mia, say hi. Anyways... I have some bigger adult breeder ball pythons there. So these little mini sections, these like sectors, they're treated differently biosecurity wise. So water changes happen at different times and all that stuff. Down here I have male ball pythons. That's a little dirty. I rarely use the tables anymore. This is all females. All up there females. These are my only male ball pythons down there. This is the Freedom Breeder rack, 40 series. I have 11 high, so I still got some room up there. Recently started shifting around stuff. On the second, this is the second rack I bought. I had 70s from the tables down, just for some bigger girls and bigger species. And then 40s all the way up. See, they're both 11 high. While we're over here, this is the mini split for this room. So it's a ceiling mount cassette. And then the unit's outside downstairs. We're in an upstairs room. So I had to go with the ceiling mount because I didn't want to put it on one of those walls just in case I put racks over there at some point. So I couldn't mount the unit there, so I had to go for a ceiling unit. So that's the story behind that. This is a cool light that I got. I use this for filming and stuff. It's cool because it runs on a power supply. But it'll also run on a battery. I think this is like some kind of Sony battery. But anyways. So basically that's a wireless light. Over here, so you'll see all kinds of like little sentimental stuff. Over here, when COVID first broke out and I lived in California, Jimmy Cruz on Facebook was doing a bunch of giveaways and stuff on the Fresno Reptile Keepers group, and so I won this. I could have chose between this and a Blade Clown ball python, but I chose that. So that Medusa Funko Pop has been sitting on top of my incubator since before I ever had eggs. She guards the incubator. You'll notice the incubator is Empty, waiting on the first clutch, which it's that girl right there. Shrapnel spot nose clowns incoming. So this is an Animal Plastics incubator. It came with an old Johnson Controls style thermostat, so I've since retrofitted it to a Herpstat 2. I use the red ones. All my racks use Freedom Breeders, and I use Herpstat 2s on the incubators. That Herpstat 2 over there actually powers the hognose rack though too. And then over here, this is just basically my little utility section. So I've had this sink installed. This is an upstairs room. There's a bathroom right on the other side of that wall. So this is the Costco Trinity stainless steel sink. This fits FB40s this way. And then if you want to wash FB70s, you got to tilt them up back towards you. This sink works great. It comes with everything. The faucet and everything. It's like $350 to $500, something like that. So I've had this sink twice. And the Herp and Harbins have this sink too. Great sink for your money. Does everything you need it to do. Right down there, that's the magic little area. So I put dirty tubs right there, and magically some little kids wash them for me and put them up here to dry. So that works out good. Got an exhaust fan for whatever. But other than that, this is just kind of miscellaneous. My trash bags. I keep this rack here. You could dry stuff over here. Clean rag towels, scales, breeding stuff. Here's all my colored clip system. I have codes for everything. And I've already mentioned the Herp and Harbins a couple times in this video. And they are coincidentally the Patreon shout out of the week. So go follow at Herp and Harbins on Instagram. Put their handle right here. That's what their logo looks like. If that name sounds familiar, I'm sure you've heard of Tom Harbin and his recent passing. Rest in peace, Tom. Condolences to all the family. You did good on Josh and Alicia. You'll be proud of them. They are killing it. Go follow the Herp and Harbins. And that's basically it for the room tour. Behind that door is a closet, which goes... It's one of those weird knee-high wall closets, but that's also my brumation room. Because there's no AC or anything in there. So it's just a long closet, about 20 foot long, with a regular size wall on this door side, and it goes down to like 3 foot on the other side. So it's a weird shaped closet. It's just storage. I have more of the wire racks and stuff in there for just holding tubs and all that stuff. Like I said, that's where I brumate my hogs during the winter, because it gets down to like 60, 50 degrees in there. There is some fluctuation, just like they'd have in the wild. And something you'll always notice is my little girl Mia down there. She is always following me. That is like the most loyal dog. She is a Shih Tzu Poodle Maltese mix, a Malshee-Poo, some kind of designer mutt junk, you know, but she's a cool dog. One of the best dogs ever. And if you like George Jones, put your favorite George Jones song down in the comments. Mine would probably be the cliche, ultra famous, He Stopped Loving Her Today. But I thought the Grand Tour was a good one to just intro in to the Grand Tour of Small Town Exotics. So as you can see, I keep it relatively small, but an important footnote would be, with those two racks right there, I produced 32 clutches last year. So you don't have to be super big to produce a lot. And I learned that I don't really want to produce more than 30 clutches, especially when I got hog noses and other things going on too. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here, go edit this video. I hope you all have a good week. Stay tuned for the Redline Road Trip. People have already been posting for the Redline Road Trip, and my first event for Redline will be going to the CRBE Canada, which I have a special giveaway with CRBE coming up too. So stay up to date, follow me on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, rock on.